Hi, I'm Tom Kaiser, Director of Customer Support here at TA Instruments. I want to thank you for your recent purchase of equipment from TA. We want to get you up and running as quickly as possible. To do that, we've prepared this short pre-installation video. In it, our technical specialists will go over the specific things that you need to have in place in your lab prior to the installation. Our experience has shown that with a properly prepared lab, the install will go smoothly and quickly, avoiding unnecessary delays and additional expense if the lab is not prepared. Once you have watched this video and can confirm that your lab is indeed ready, please contact your service representative directly to confirm the installation date. We at TA Instruments remain committed to your satisfaction, and we look forward to working with you into the future. Thank you.
The ARES-G2 and RSA-G2 are large instruments requiring considerable space, power, and pneumatics. The instrument will arrive at your site on a large pallet. Additional pallets will arrive with environmental systems, geometries, and other options that you have ordered. Please do not unpack the crates yourself to avoid possible loss or damage to any components. Your service representative is trained to unpack the system. The ARES-G2 weighs approximately 230 pounds or 105 kilograms, while the RSA-G2 weighs approximately 210 pounds or 95 kilograms. Your lab workstation should be able to support at least 400 pounds or 180 kilograms of weight for solid support. Lift handles are provided to assist in lifting the instrument. At least 2 people should assist the service representative in lifting the instrument onto the bench. If you will perform sensitive low torque measurements, the instrument should be placed on a marble table at least 35 inches wide and 24 inches deep to minimize vibrations and other disturbances. Keep the instrument away from drafts and busy doorways and pathways. Allow 24 inches behind the instrument to accommodate necessary cables and pneumatic hoses. If you've also ordered a forced convection oven, you'll need to provide at least 16 inches of free space on the right side to allow the oven to swing open, or at least 10 inches of free space on the left side of where the instrument will be placed. The power controller box, forced convection oven controller box, and environmental controller box can stack on top of each other and be placed on the floor. This allows the instrument to sit on the workstation undisturbed with maximum workspace for the user. Please allow 24 inches of height for stacking all 3 boxes. The motor and transducer both utilize high-quality air bearings. The quality and volume of the air is critical for the performance and well-being of the instrument. The air quality standard for dirt should be better than 5 microns. For oil, better than 0.01 microns. And for water, the dew point should be better than 0 degrees Celsius. The connection to the source should allow for a 3/8 of an inch NPT standard male connection. Please also make sure that your source allows for 0.55 megapascals or 80 pounds per square inch of pressure. The instrument requires a considerable volume of air. If you are not using a forced convection oven, you need to supply an air source of 4 standard cubic feet per minute or 115 liters per minute of flow to be maintained at 0.55 megapascals. If a forced convection oven will be used, provide an air source of 9.5 standard cubic feet per minute or 270 liters per minute of flow to be maintained at 100 pounds per square inch at the source. If you require nitrogen gas to flow into the oven, a separate gas port and 3/8-inch male fitting is supplied. The connection supplying air to the instrument must also be able to maintain appropriate flow of 3.5 standard cubic feet per minute or 100 liters per minute at 70 pounds per square inch or 0.5 megapascals. When powering the unit without a forced convection oven, the electrical outlet should provide 90 to 264 volts at 50 or 60 hertz. You will need a dedicated 15 amp outlet for the 110 volt power cord, or a dedicated 220 volt 10 amp outlet for the European power cord. Both power supply cords will be provided. When using a forced convection oven, you need 180 to 264 volts from a dedicated 20 amp single-phase outlet. Please have a L6 20 outlet ready at the time of the installation for the power cord your service representative will install. If you will be using the Peltier heat exchanger or thermocube chiller, you only need to have a standard outlet available. There is no additional workstation space needed as they can be placed on the floor. If you will be setting the thermocube chiller below 0 degrees Celsius and 80 parts distilled water to 20 parts alcohol mixture is required. Allow about 2 feet of free space from the rear of the oven to accommodate the LN2 controller transfer line. The LN2 controller is approximately 2 feet high. You will need to supply a standard liquid nitrogen tank. Typical tanks are 160 to 240 liters in size and will usually last for 12 to 18 hours of use. This must be a low-pressure tank with a pressure of about 22 pounds per square inch. Running with a high-pressure tank will damage the LN2 controller. Before Trios can be installed, the computer must have administrative privilege. If necessary, provide the service representative with a name and password to enable this privilege. It is recommended that your computer run under the Windows 7 operating system. The computer should be a dual or multi-core processor system with at least 3 gigabytes of memory. Trios will also run under Windows XP with Service Pack 3. It will not install under older Windows operating systems. The ARES-G2 and RSA-G2 both require Ethernet communications to the computer, and only a dynamic IP address can be used. You can choose to have your network generate an IP address or utilize the router that will come with the instrument. You can utilize the Internet port on the router to connect into your network and transfer data and download later versions of Trios. For more information, please review your pre-installation guide document. Thank you for taking the time to prepare your lab for your new TA system. Now that you are ready for installation, please call your service representative to confirm your appointment.